very bad feeling about this.
I got a bad feeling about this.
I have a bad feeling about this.
I've got a bad feeling about this. I've got a bad feeling about this. I have a bad feeling about this.
I have a bad feeling about
I have a very bad feeling about this. I've got a bad feeling about this.
For what it's worth, I've got a good feeling about this.
Punch it, Chisel. Sorry, forgot.
Yeah.
Dude, we haven't had that much to drink.
No, it just I was thinking about like when I met the actor who like played the Wookiee, and he was at like WonderCon in San Francisco when it was in San Francisco, and I used to go every year just for comic books and magic cards, and like I met him outside smoking cigarettes.
Yeah.
And my aunt was there, like, creeping on him, like, you're a tall man. And he's like, yeah. You know, and, you know, everyone that my aunt has been with, like, has died. So, rest in peace, Wookiee, dude.
Yeah, so she's a Black Widow.
She doesn't kill them. She just has bad luck.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you know who used to put on WonderCon?
No.
Flyco Joe.
Who's Flyco Joe?
Flying Colors Joe.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
That was his. Yeah, and then he sold it.
I didn't know that. And then it moved to fucking Los Angeles. It's like, LA needs another fucking Comic-Con.
Yeah. He's a fucking dick. Cobra loves him. Cobra goes and sucks him off once a week.
I used to live right around the corner, and that's where I'd always go to buy my magic cards and comics. And, yeah, he is kind of a dick.
Yeah. Dude, he won't let me put flyers for my show in his shop.
There used to be flyers on the window for a lot of shit.
Nope, only his stuff. He won't even promote East Bay Comic Con, and those are his friends.
Wow.
Yeah. A lot of
We
people
know
don't
a
like
lot
him.
of store owners that are kind of like that.
Yeah.
No, the business
one guy-
has to succeed.
Oh,
It has
yeah.
to win.
One guy is like, "Oh, you know, I don't do comics. You know, that's Joe. Joe does that, and then you know, I send everybody over there, and he does this for me, and we've been doing the same thing for years.
Who the fuck
You know,
cares?
we have an agreement." And I was like, "Really, bitch?" Because I just walked into his shop, and he's got action figures and Hot Wheels and Pokemon,
Right.
and sports cards and everything on the fucking shelf now.
Yeah.
You don't have no fucking agreement with him.
There's no.
Shut the fuck
yeah,
up.
come on.
Yeah.
You guys aren't like the big two, you know, of collectibles like within the area.
It's funny that someone will come in asking for sports cards, and he's like, "You got to go over to Davies." He's like, "That's the only guy I trust." I don't think they've ever fucking met. Davies,
Really?
I'm friends with Davey.
Like the card shop down the way. Yeah.
So
I've
like,
been there multiple
when,
times.
Not MVP.
Oh.
Davies and Martinez over by Walmart.
okay.
So when it opened, me, Dave, and Tara made a point to go over there and introduce ourselves and say, "Hey, look, we're over here," and that's where Adam worked.
Yo, okay.
So
that's the one.
Yeah.
Okay.
So like we went and we talked to him and said, "Oh, this is what we do, blah blah blah. We're right over here. You know, we could work together. You know, you get something, send them us. We'll send people to you. Not a problem." But yeah, I don't think Tom has ever fucking met him.
No, he never leaves the shop.
Exactly. Ever at all, except to go to fucking McDonald's.
Wow, is that like,
Dude,
that's all he eats?
Yeah, most of the time that, and he might go to Sam's Club once in a while.
Sure.
But dude, he eats all fucking processed food and whatever. I couldn't live like that.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, live in a toy shop and just play video games, and it sounds like a great life, but it really isn't.
Oh, hey, it's time to close. I got to play video games. Dude, what the fuck? All right. Okay, hey. Welcome back to another episode of I Got a Bad Feeling About This. I'm your host, Chisel, and with me is Jonathan, the Millennium Fallen.
All right. This hunk of junk, man, it's still going.
Yeah, barely.
Runs on processed food.
Yeah.
I got the new Mr. Coffee, that runs on plutonium.
Mr. Fusion?
Yeah, Mr. Fusion, whatever. Yeah, it's installed on my tail end.
So you just shove it up your ass? And
Yeah, I just shove a bunch of garbage up there, and it's boom, plutonium. They're like the same thing. It's just a little processed.
All right.
We don't have to get it from the Libyans anymore.
Okay, so unlike our last show, we actually got a topic this time. We're gonna, we've talked about scammers and things like that before, but
There's not enough of them. Oh wait, there's too many.
yeah, we're gonna go old school today,
Ooh.
like early internet scammers.
Okay.
So
AOL.
yeah, oh yes, there's some AOL stuff.
You got scammer mail.
So the other day I saw a post in the Dianoga group, and someone brought up a thing. They're like, "Oh, this is going way back, but this is in the Usenet days." I was like, "God damn, that's old."
Usenet?
Yeah.
Wow.
I was like,
What's
shit.
Usenet?
It's like a forum.
Okay.
Like from way back. This is like 90s, like
Weren't they all forums back then?
kinda, but
In
this was like,
rooms. yeah.
yeah, whatever. It was, probably an AOL chat room. I don't fucking
And
know.
if there was anything, there was porn and there was Star Wars.
Yeah.
That's it.
That's all.
I think I found one Mech Warrior page or something, BattleTech or some shit. That's about it.
There were there were a couple Beanie Baby pages in the 90s.
Oh yeah, some famous ones too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So one of the things that came up, they were just mentioning it, is that the lady, they call it the Star Wars lady.
And she's obviously doing very well for herself now.
No, she's dead.
Oh. Well, her family is obviously doing. I don't know.
I think her husband might be dead now too.
Oh fuck! It's not going well for the early days of the internet.
So I saw this and I was reading something about it, and the guy said, "Oh, I'm going to do a write up on it later." Never did, but I guess like what I could find, that she had sold some stuff and then died unexpectedly.
Ooh.
And I guess her husband was going through like chemotherapy at the time.
So yeah, he doesn't have time to package shit up and.
It does. And
It's just that's
So-
not your prime thing to do. You
yeah,
know.
I guess a
not-
bunch of people,
Step one,
didn't get-
survive.
yeah.
Step two, sell Star Wars.
So one of the comments was, "I still have a copy of the money order that I sent."
Wow.
That's how long ago that was.
Oh my god.
I remember having to send money orders because PayPal wouldn't let you buy gun parts.
Okay. Yeah.
So when I was buying gun parts, if the place didn't have a like a credit card processing system, most people used PayPal, and this was in the 2000s. You had to send a money order,
Yeah.
and there's one company that I sent their money order, and I never got my fucking parts from them. And they were kind of a small company at the time, and then they got bigger. And they're kind of a big company now, and they still never sent me my fucking parts.
Dude, I was a part of PayPal when what's his name was still a part of it.
Yeah, Elon.
Elon, yeah. Me and him were bros, dude.
Oh, there's a guy. Oh god, we could do an episode on this, and it's not even Star Wars shit. He tried to start a thing called GunPal,
Oh.
right? Which because PayPal wouldn't let you, do any gun parts. It didn't matter whether there was a stock or a magazine, a hand grip, any of that shit. No gun parts allowed. People had websites that sold parts, and they said they were sports card companies.
I mean, yeah, hey, come on.
Yeah.
I
So
mean,
that's
and
how they sold.
They're
their
probably
stuff.
all like based in the Middle East, but still,
no. They
just
were
like I started Weapons of Mass Destruction, pal, and it worked out really well for Iran.
So that's how this one guy would accept payment, because his AK building website was labeled sports cards.
That's cool. I need the rookie Henderson hilt.
So this guy started it, and he ended up being a fucking scammer, and he got arrested, like impersonating a police officer.
Of course.
With all kinds of, got arrested. He had handcuffs. It looked like he had a whole fucking murder bag. All kinds of shit.
He's prepared.
Dude, I
He stole valor and he was prepared to murder. Like, he's going both ways on this.
I'm going to find the information on this guy
shit.
because this would just be a funny show, period. So I started looking up information on this, and I wanted to find some more. And then I started seeing all these other things pop up. All these old scams, you know, pre-Facebook and stuff like that. And you'd be surprised at the amount of people that faked their deaths to get out of selling Star Wars shit.
It's just like your Grandpa Simpson, your Pierce Hawthorne, you're any old man on any sitcom faking a heart attack to just get out of a situation.
Yeah. So I started going through, and one guy, he's like, "Oh yeah, dude, there was like 3 different people." So one of them, I guess he went by Billy Boy, right? He was selling fake first shots and pre-production samples.
Okay.
Like Cobra's doing, with his Skylanders.
Right.
So
which he was naming him wrong.
yes, and
You
I
need to be
I-
correct on
Yeah,
what
and
you
I
named.
had to correct him, and he's like, "Oh, is there anything else you want to teach me?" Yeah, there's a lot.
Yeah,
All right?
stop being an asshole about
Yeah.
learning, dude.
Stop being poor.
You can't talk to the teacher that way. You'll never be the master.
Yeah. So, this guy, he faked his death. But then, like,
DB Cooper, that's
yeah,
why.
but then he would pop up a few times after that and be like, "I thought you were dead."
But, dude, it clearly says the ghost of whatever my name is on my handle.
The ghost of Billy Boy.
Yeah, that's right. Billy Boy's ghost. Billy Boy.
Billy Bob.
Billy Bob.
Billy Bob got his ghost got a friend this week too.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
The Beak.
Yeah.
Same with that Fast Times guy. Well, not
Yeah.
Fast Times, Fast
and Furious. Yeah. They're all together now.
They are.
All right. Are they in a huddle?
They are. They're still fucking mad about that coach,
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're figuring out a way, dude. They're gonna send lightning down to the statue.
Dude, where were they playing in that movie? Alabama? I forget
I
where it
don't know.
was.
I don't
Texas
know.
somewhere, probably. Yeah.
Probably Texas.
Yeah, probably Texas.
Yeah. So then there was another guy, and I guess dude, apparently these names, like, people know them. I don't, because I wasn't really into
Bob's Big Boy?
Yeah.
Like, who the fuck is this?
So another guy named Pablo.
Mm-hmm.
He had been around. I guess he'd been around for a long time.
Pablo, honey.
Yeah. And he started selling, I guess, fake bootlegs.
Fake bootlegs.
So
Whoa, so like it's like not the old bootlegs that you're wanting to buy, they're fake bootlegs.
yeah. So in Brazil, they had they were model trim is the ones you get from there. They're made of lead,
Oh,
and they are horrible looking.
and they're poisonous too. Like,
Yeah,
don't
they're
play with
lead
these.
and painted, but they came in a nice box, surprisingly.
Okay.
But the figures looked absolutely horrible.
Well, they're made of lead.
Like they're like cast, and it looks like somebody took a tree branch and whittled a Star Wars character out of it, and then used that to make a mold, and then cast it, and then made a mold from the cast 3 more times, and that was their final product.
How many of these figures, like, did Brazilian kids play with these?
I'm assuming the joints
Or
on
did
them
they-
were like super loose, like the gaps between the legs and the torso were huge.
Is it solid lead or is it just lead
Yeah,
paint?
no, solid lead.
Wow.
Yeah.
I kind of want one of these.
So my friend got me one for Christmas, and he hasn't given it to me yet because I haven't seen him since Christmas.
Okay.
So he's like, dude, I got you a model trim. And I was like, oh, nice.
That's
'Cause
awesome.
That's the one. That's the
What character?
Biker Scout.
Okay. Oh, yeah. Obviously. Of course.
So that is the one Biker Scout I don't have.
Oh, wow. And you still don't
actually,
have it.
you know what? I don't have like the Hungarian bootleg ones and stuff. I just never really got into that. But this is the one that I want,
But it's the heavy one. That's what I would want too. Like this got some weight to it.
He's like, I got it for you. The box isn't real, but
doesn't matter.
Yeah. So I mean, even with the box, dude, they go for quite a bit of money. So,
how much does just a loose figure go for? You can't tell whether it's beat up or not because they all look similar.
Yeah, like even the ones that are like good condition look like they've been drug across the ground. I want to say it's maybe a $500 figure.
Okay, all right.
He obviously didn't pay that. I think he got it in a trade or something because he does Ninja Turtles.
Right, and you've probably done so much for your friends that he just kind of owes you.
And he's just like, dude, you hook me up all the time. He's actually going to sit up next to you at the toy show.
Oh, sweet.
Dude,
cool.
You met my friend Junior?
I probably have. I just don't remember his face.
Skinny dude, fucking talks like he just had an 8-ball for breakfast.
That could be a lot of people I've talked to.
Yeah.
But he's a Star Wars guy, or is he?
Yeah, he's a Star Wars guy, and he's focused on Ninja Turtles. But Star Wars guy,
and I'll remember him then.
Dude has had like the Millennium Falcon that was hanging up in Toys R Us, the giant one.
Yeah,
he's got one.
Oh, really?
He's got shit that I don't have. He had like the prototype Sandcrawler.
He's a good talker. He just goes like, "Hey, you guys gotta let me have this because like, look, it's so good."
Look, this dude will talk your ear off.
Great.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be selling right next to him.
But he does know what he's talking about. Like he owns like some of the highest graded Ninja Turtle stuff like in the world.
Okay.
So like some of the stuff he has, like he's got a purple shredder that I think there's only 2 graded copies above in 80, and he has them both.
Well, when I see him, I'm going to ask him about how do you feel about Mattel getting the master license, and when he starts talking, I'm going to walk away.
He'll be like, "Fuck you, asshole." Someone sold him fake Pokemon at the Pulga, and I went and he had to pull me away. I was going to beat this dude's ass there. Ooh. And I made the dude give him back his money.
Oh, it was the seller selling it.
The seller there sold him fake Pokemon, and I made the guy give him back his money.
Right, because you're there all the time. You know all these people selling the fake. I told the dude
he was full of shit.
You can tell by how the packages are.
Oh, yeah. I told him, and I said, look, this is no, this is real. And I was like, no, this is fucking fake. Give him back his fucking money.
We had that learning experience in one of the Hoodcast YouTube videos where we went to Polga. It was me and Cobra, but Cobra kind of pointed it out and told us, if he knows anything, he knows fake Pokemon.
So, yeah. Anyway, this guy Pablo, he supposedly died also. And a few things would pop up every now and then, but the story was, oh no, the person selling them was a relative.
Oh, of course. So, well, a person named Pablo, I think he's of a certain descent, and there's like a ton of them.
Oh, yeah.
So they all know that they're out there working and they work hard.
He's got 14 cousins named Pablo.
Sure, and they all went to night school, took Spanish to get a C.
A B.
I think he says C.
B.
No, I've always said B.
Yeah, it's B.
But when I rewatched the movie, he said C.
No.
And I was like, that sounds funnier to me, but I always remember B.
It's B.
Is it B?
It's B.
All right, B.
I know.
Let's go.
All right. Then there's another guy.
Someone's yelling, "It's C!"
Yeah, it's me. I'm going to listen back and scream.
Dude, I swear to God, I watched it the other day, and I'm like, bro, he's singing C. Oh, my God. And I was, like, really amazed.
How much did you have to drink?
Okay. Calm down a little bit. Like, not more than my usual.
Wow. Then he probably...
Dude, I went to night drinking school, and I still didn't go. I hung out at the quad and drank behind the gym. Smoked cigarettes and shit. Fuck night school.
Dude, I went to night school at Loma Vista.
I went to, like, the secondary school, like Olympic or whatever you call it. Like, whatever.
Continuation.
Continuation school, yeah. And I did all my work in, like, a week.
Dude, that's night school was like that. It was for a semester. They're like, do this workbook. I was like, really?
Done.
I did that shit. No, I did the whole thing, but they wouldn't let you take it home. They made you do it in class.
Yeah.
We didn't have school on Fridays. I finished it in a week.
Yeah, none of that shit is hard.
I basically did the entire workbook in 6 hours.
Oh, sure. Yeah. I would too.
And then the next semester, you had to read Charlie and the Chocolate Factory.
Oh, man. Reading. I watched the movie.
Dude, I can read really fast.
Grandpa Joe is a dick.
I read the book in class and then did all the stuff on it in another week. I did a full years of English in 2 weeks at night school.
You should do like a paper on how the author is a weird creepo pedo dude.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, dude. You know what snozberries are, right?
Of course.
Yeah.
Yeah. Lick them, stick them. Yeah. Look, they're disgusting. And The Snoz Wangler, he'd eat like 10 Oompas for breakfast.
Like somebody was talking on their show the other day talking about a sizzler.
Sizzler.
Yeah. No. Slugworth had a candy bar named a Sizzler.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Now I'm putting two and two together. Yeah, that's right.
I was
that's
yelling.
What I'm thinking.
I was yelling at the
That's
phone
true.
then.
Yeah.
So
Look, I can't remember everything at once. And plus, I didn't bring up, but I was going to start an app called the Snoz Wangler. And it's, dudes like to show their penises, and that's what this app is for. It's called the Snoz Wangler.
Almost like Rate My Poo.
Yeah, and if you want to go or
Just
meet
rate
these
my-
penises, you can go to Snoz Wangler app.
Dude, there you go.
And
Snoz Wangler.
we
Snoz
have-
Wrangler.
Well, I want to keep it Wonka-esque, but I want to get sued.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Snoz Wrangler. So if you want it, you're going to...
And then the one for vaginas is Vicious Knid. That's where you just look at vaginas all day. You scroll left or right. Pass on that one. That one looks good.
Okay. So then there's one more guy. McWilliams.
Mick Williams?
Mick Williams.
Okay.
I don't know,
Sounds like a Todd. Todd McWilliams.
Todd McWilliams. Yeah,
Sure.
maybe. So this guy, he was doing the same thing. He was passing off fakes. This was when people were still using AOL. Ooh. So this was a long time ago.
This guy was ahead of his game, dude. Pioneer.
Yeah. So he was selling fake hard copies and prototype albums. Or prototype items, sorry. All right, maybe I need to quit drinking. But what he would do is he had real stuff.
Sure.
So he was mixing in the real with the fake. Like a counterfeiter.
For the pictures or his actual
For
product
the
that
stuff
he put
was
out?
selling. So he was like a well-known collector, I guess. And he did have some real items. So he was sending out...
He's like,
both.
this new thing called the World Wide Web. It's weird. I could do anything I want. I don't know these people. They're never going to find me. This guy, he was a genius. And
Unknown caller.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God. I hate it when this happens. Hello. Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Hey, jerky. I'm talking to you. All right. I hate it when spam calls don't answer me.
Dude, there's ones I'll answer and then click, they hang up. Because they want to leave messages.
I want to talk to, like, the Indian gentleman
Oh, those are
whose
the
name
best.
is Steve.
Yeah.
Like, I want to waste his time. So he's not wasting other people's time on the podcast.
Ask
No,
him if he betrayed Sheba.
it's not a Star Wars. Or it could be.
Yeah.
Could be a Star Wars character.
Un Shiva ke Vishwarkateo.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Indiana Jones.
Yeah. So, all right. Back to Mick Williams. So, I guess his real name was Scott. Scott McWilliams.
Okay.
That's like the whitest fucking name I've ever heard.
Yeah, he's probably Irish.
Dude, and he probably lives in like Minnesota or some shit.
Oh, yeah.
That's a Midwest fucking name for sure.
Yeah, Scott McWilliams. I love you. Always have. I'll send you some Star Wars product there.
So, yeah, I guess he had real stuff and was sending it. out with the fake stuff. So some people were getting real stuff. So you have some guys saying, "Oh no, I got it. This is legit." Another guy, then you start to question it. That's kind of the right way to do it.
Right.
And then, well, wait, no, you've got this one guy over here who's a big known collector.
When do you come up dead? After 10 people come after you? Like, this is early days of AOL. After 100 people go, no, these are fucked up. Then you go, dead. I'm dead.
Yeah.
Call me the dead body man. I love ICP and shit. Call me the dead body man. I sell fake Star Wars product. Call me the dead.
You gotta be pretty fucked up to, fake your death over some Star Wars shit.
Look, have you ever tried to scam anyone ever in your life?
No.
Okay, good for you. Well, I mean, I'm not saying that I have, but I've done, shitty shit, in my life that I regret. And I feel it, because I'm a normal person and like a good person, I would like to say, but I've done some shitty shit and I feel it. Now, if I go farther beyond to fake my death, I'm just running down that wrong trail, you know, and you feel even worse. Like, you have to get numb to that, I guess, and you continue doing it. I would believe, because I don't. I mean, I'm not saying that I scammed a bunch of people. I didn't. It's just maybe some products weren't what they said they were.
A little
here and there, kind of shit, and like eBay sided with me, so I'm like, oh fuck, I don't got to do anything.
Yeah.
And that doesn't happen often. It happened years and years and years ago.
Yeah.
So I'm saving face, but whatever. I try to be the upright person, but I have to believe that these people that do this, like, they're numb to it, because they do it all the time.
Yeah.
And it was so easy back then. Not that it's not easy now, but people were more in tune to call you out now.
Back in the day, remember there used to be things, send us, $3 and we'll send you a whole pile of posters or stickers or some shit like that.
Dude, I sent Peter Popoff my change in my pocket, and he eventually sent me the holy water.
Oh.
And it was like in like a ketchup packet. It's dope. It worked. Because look
dude,
how rich I am now.
I never got my G.I. Joe fan club thing that I sent a fucking check for.
Oh, really? I stole mine. I mean,
never got that. Then there was another one. You remember we used to get stickers from the vending machine?
Yes.
And they always like the cool foil stickers
yeah.
with the ninjas and stuff like that on them. Oh yeah.
Yeah, oh yeah. Like wrestling, Ren and Stimpy.
Oh yeah.
Christina Aguilera.
No. Oh, okay. Maybe.
No, they were at Taco Bell. I bought them. Well, I wanted the Britney ones, but I got duped for Christina Aguilera.
I'm talking more 80s. You're in the 90s. I'm in the 80s.
Still, dude.
They still had wrestlers and stuff. You could get Hulk Hogan stickers and.
No, I'm just saying.
So they were like the Prism looking ones, and
sure.
But they always had you could get like Bruce Lee and ninjas and stuff like that. Well, yeah, I sent away for a bunch of those stickers. Never fucking got them.
Dude, in the back of the comic books with the pages and all like the you got the full page spread of like the little what are you, those sea creatures with the family?
Oh, yeah.
I got some of those. I got the little tiny magnets, and the page with it's like 1,000 different ads of little things you can order.
Yeah.
I did that, and I got 1,000 tiny magnets. It actually worked. I didn't do anything with them, but I got them. The X-ray glasses I never sent away for, but I have to assume they were real.
Oh, one of them was a balanced throwing knife. Never got that one.
Aren't they all balanced?
No, they're not.
The ones I bought from flea market are. You can hold them on like your finger and balance them. They're like, see, balanced. But then when you throw it, it never connects right.
But that's what I'm saying is that they like being balanced. This one was saying that you would throw it perfect every time. And that's impossible to do. But
it's like being on a reality show and they always go to date night at an axe throwing place every fucking time. Because axes are heavier.
Yeah. I'm trying to think if I've ever done. I don't think I've ever done axe throwing.
I've thrown axes, but not at a axe throwing place.
Yeah. I used to have a little thing set up in my backyard for throwing knives. I just haven't done it in fucking forever.
I used to have a ton of throwing knives, man. That was like my thing. I liked it.
I had a bunch, and
I wanted to be like the Crow. You know, in that one scene where he battles like the black guy who has throwing knives.
I don't remember.
Well, the Crow catches like Brandon Lee, just like Bruce Lee.
know
He
who he
catches
is,
it
yeah.
like in his hand, and then
Okay. You know what? I do remember that where he like claps.
Kind of like Big Trouble in Little
catches-
China with
yeah.
Lopan. Same scene.
Different. A little different.
This is a good knife, Jack Burton.
Dude, I cannot find that knife anywhere.
Oh, the Jack Burton knife.
Jack Burton knife.
That is a dope ass knife because it's not like it's not like your military K blade or whatever.
It's not a K-bar.
No.
So and people cannot seem to agree on what type of knife it is.
Right.
A lot of people say it's a Gerber.
I don't think so.
So the thing is, it's serrated.
It's the same boot knife he stabs the guy, the armored guy with,
so
right?
if you look at it, it's like double-edged but serrated on one side. And then at the bottom of the handle, it has the little stud. For
that movie,
for the
the
loop.
star of that movie is that knife.
Yeah.
It saves the day multiple times.
Yeah.
The star of Big Trouble in Little China is the fucking knife.
And you know who the co-star is? The Tech 9.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
I love the Tech 9 because of that movie. That is one of the shittiest guns ever made.
that's what I hear.
Dude, and that kind of started my love affair with shitty guns. Like I don't have a Tech 9.
It might
I
save
want
your
one.
life, but it also might not.
Oh, that's the reason I have so many Mac pistols. They're fucking trash, but I love them. They're such junk. Like, dude, my Mac 10, when it's fully loaded, that fucker no bullshit, probably weighs 10 pounds.
Wow.
It is so fucking heavy.
That's
So-
good though. You want some weight to it. Like
Well,
you want to feel really good right
yeah.
now. Feel like I can really kick
yeah.
some ass.
Yeah, kind of invincible, you know? When I'm holding this 10-pound metal brick.
Right. Not because I drank Asian sauce. Come on, egg.
I think we talked about it before, but it's a little related. Did you know that the inside of Egg Shan's building is the inside of the Ghostbusters firehouse?
I think I've heard that before, but yeah, I don't actually remember.
I think we
it.
talked about that on Hoodcast
Yeah.
before. Yeah.
And it makes a lot of sense now
Yeah.
that I'm visualizing
when
it.
you think
know?
about it, you're like,
yeah.
holy shit, dude, that's exactly right.
Wow.
Yeah. All right, so we're going to move on to another scammer. I think this guy might be the originator of this. OG. This is the original gangster. So this is kind of what everybody is doing nowadays.
He invented the hive of scum and villainy.
So what this guy was doing, I don't have a name for him. Actually, I've seen people talk about him, but I haven't been able to find his name. So what this guy was doing, he was saying he had stuff for sale. And he was saying, "Oh, I have this. I've been collecting for a long time."
Does he have other people's pictures?
I think he wasn't using. I think this was so long ago. Like having a digital camera and uploading pictures was a really hard thing to do back then.
Sure, yeah.
So just saying,
It's a
I have
process.
this, and whatever, and people were asking him all these questions. Oh, well, what do you have? Where did you get it? Oh, I've been collecting for a really long time. So
Man, he's putting in the work.
yeah, so
Scammers don't even do that much anymore. They're like, once too many questions, they're out.
lots of people were messaging this guy and buying stuff, and like some big name collectors apparently were ripped off by this guy.
Wow.
So he was
Rick Springfield?
so what this guy did was he took the money for everything and then he sent everything out all at once, and it was micro machines.
Oh, fuck. Oh, damn.
He told people, "Oh yeah, I have vintage desert skiff in the box," and sent them Action Fleet.
Oh, damn. Genius.
Yeah. And then because then he could be like, "Oh yeah, this guy's name was like Red Hoke or something like that.
Red Hoke?
Yeah.
Ren Hoke? Like Ren and Stimpy?
Yeah. Ren Hoke.
And his best friend Stimson J. Cat?
Yeah. Yeah.
No, sir. I don't like it.
So, yeah, I guess he got a ton of people with the scam.
Bro, I think it's about time to try it again.
I've seen people try to scam using other people's pictures before.
Yeah, it always
and
happens.
sometimes like I'll see it and I'll be like,
the groups are smart enough to
I'll be like,
research that.
I know that picture.
Yep.
Like I've seen the scammer, and I was like,
scam comment,
dude.
Oh.
And I've even commented, that's not your picture. That's somebody else's picture.
I see it all the time on all the other action figure collecting groups with all the scammers trying to do it.
Then the guy, it's always funny when the guy whose picture it really is like, hey, that's my picture.
The scammers, they always have like either a picture of a family or a picture of an American flag with an eagle or something like that.
Yeah.
Something stupid, And it's like, it's really because they're all American. Well, yeah, they can't be a scammer, It's like really, that like really signifies you. Like use an old account, dude. Pay some money, get an old account, and then join a Star Wars group. Wait a year, post a couple of times, then start scamming. Make some big bucks.
Yeah. That's when the big bucks roll in.
And then you turn up dead.
Yeah. So this guy had been doing it and, ended up getting called out. And apparently he got a lot of people because he had a lot of micro machines.
He had a lot to unload, so he did it in the most respectable way. Sure.
Yeah. Then, back in the day, there was another one. This just popped in my head. I just remembered it. It was the Blue Harvest, is what they called it. So obviously, that was a name for Return of the Jedi.
The working title for.
So there was a guy. Apparently, he had got molds of the action figures.
Oh, so yeah, he knows people are going to want that,
and was casting figures from them.
That's pretty cool, though, man. That's a good idea.
So
that's some shit I would do.
And they were all blue, so I think that's why they got called Blue Harvest.
I like that idea.
God, I don't remember this whole story. Like I said, this is strictly going off memory right now from a long time ago.
So were they actually the original molds?
Yeah. From what I remember, they were the original molds, and he was casting figures from the original molds. With that, they weren't being painted; they were just blue, like the prototypes.
I like the idea, and calling it Blue Harvest, dude. That's a great idea.
So,
and you say these are from the original molds.
This is one of those things that
Maybe
I think
they
people.
weren't?
No, like they were.
Okay,
but there's some division on this. Some people are like, well, we know these aren't real figures. They've never been said to be real figures. So, are they repro? Are they not? Even though they're made from
but
they're not
market.
made.
It's not repro.
So,
it's a different market.
At
least they're blue, so you fucking know.
In the Orange Chicken Committee, they're not allowed.
The Intergalactic Chicken Committee, ICC.
Yeah. So they're not allowed in that group at all. You're not allowed to talk about them. You're not allowed to sell them. Whatever.
That's so stupid. You should be able to talk about it, and
it's one of those things that dude.
This is like how countries rewrite history and say, "Oh, you can't talk about this."
Yeah.
First rule of Fight Club.
Yeah. People always say that history is written by the victors, but at the same time, is the victor always the good guy?
I don't know.
We don't always know.
Victor knows his cousin Richard.
Yeah.
Victor,
hey.
come here. Yeah, see,
that's who was selling. Victor was selling Pablo's.
Yeah, right.
He was selling
my
his
cousin
bootlegs.
Pablo.
Yeah. So that was another one. God, I wish I remembered more about it. I'm gonna have to read up on that.
Yeah,
I think we'll do a whole nother
come
episode
on
that.
That's Blue Harvest seems really interesting because I like the idea.
Yeah,
it sounds very cool to me.
Yeah.
I would want one of those.
So
I also want
I've
a
seen
heavy
them.
lead ass figure.
Yeah,
I want to get poisoned and a little blue.
Yeah, that's probably what happens after the lead poisoning.
Yeah.
So
well, It's if you take
get
too
the
much
blue.
colloidal silver, you turn blue. You know,
Yeah.
But
So, where this is all leading to, one of the newest things that just happened recently. And we've talked about it before, but the fucking guys over at Stan Solo
yes.
are a little pissed off.
Yeah, I seen this and I screenshot and saved it, because I thought it was interesting. So this one, it's on the Stan Solo Creations and a post by John R. Kelly Jr. Yeah, R. Kelly. So he posts this. He goes, "This seller does not have permission to sell our figures. I do not know where the figures came from, but I have my suspicions. At no time did Chris or myself give them permission to sell our products or use our molds." Who's Chris? Is Chris one of the Stan Solo guys? Like, he's not the Stan Solo. He's not Stan.
I think it's the Smith Lord guy.
Okay. He goes on. "When our first factory shut down, all our molds disappeared as well as a lot of money. Now, all of a sudden, our older figures pop up at stupid prices from China. Oddly enough, so does TFSB figures."
The Fan Strike Back.
Yeah. Wow. Oh, okay. Okay. Even their figures.
Oh, they're all the same people.
But they
There's
use, they use the same factories?
I think they're
Do
like
they all
all
share
they're
the-
all like
yeah.
connected. Yeah.
Okay. The only way that this could happen is that someone at the original factory stole the molds and is now trying to produce our figures without permission. I personally bought a glow-in-the-dark yak face from this seller, and I can tell you 100% that it is not made with the same plastic that Chris used. The plastic is cheap and hard, and we would never use that type of plastic. Those are fakes. This is not the first time that we have caught a factory stealing from us. The seller is a thief, and they are hurting Stan Solo. Well, welcome to China business, bro.
Well, what are they doing? He's saying, "Oh, I bought a yak face." They copied fucking Kenner.
Right. Where did they get the molds?
yeah.
Did they design their own molds?
I think they do, but they're made.
They
they're the
took
same-
the original yak face and they molded that.
Yes.
And sent it to the factory so they can mold it.
The only thing different is the COO on the back.
Right. And you're also doing unlicensed Star Wars products,
you're,
dude.
You're stealing someone else's.
Yeah, so it doesn't
IP.
matter.
And you're mad that somebody is. Your whole business is built on that.
I gotta check AliExpress and see if these things are on there. Bro, it's like premium DNA fucking action figures that are just showing up on AliExpress.
3D print files of
Yes.
all the Kenner figures. You can find them all.
Yep.
And there's actually one company, really cool. They do them where they look like stained glass.
Oh yeah, I've been seeing
Those
those.
are really cool.
Some
figures.
are done really well.
I would love to get a couple of those carded for like an exclusive for a show
sure.
or something. I think that'd be fucking awesome.
Plus, you get the weight of the package with the glass figure. It feels solid.
that would be really cool. So,
and none of these figures, it's like they're bootlegs, but not really. They're art projects. You know. Now, when China mass produces them based off their shit, I can see that. Yeah, and it sucks, dude. It sucks.
Yeah.
But dude, that's the weight of the world, man.
yep, dude. Hey, if your shit was made in America, you wouldn't have that problem. Fucking commie bastards. Yeah. See, if you made this shit here in America,
See, you threw the knife at China, and China goes, "This is a really good knife."
and then they made 10,000 copies of it.
Right, and threw it right back to the buying audience.
Yeah.
And then the buying audience said, "What the hell? Why don't you go on over to China, visit the motherland?"
Oh fuck! Dude, I almost spit my drink.
Well, Chisel, China is in the heart. Jack.
If you guys don't listen to Hoodcast, you may not understand some of these. We use these.
Thank God you've
references
seen
constantly.
Big Trouble in Little China, and I hope Will Smith never stars in the new remake.
Was he supposed to?
He was supposed to, and I think it
was
got
The Rock.
No, then it was The Rock. It was Will Smith
Oh
first.
God,
Then it was
I
The Rock.
fucking hope not.
And I think it got fucking smashed. Thank God.
I really want a sequel.
Unlike the woke version of The Burbs, which is a show, and
God,
I think it's on. I'm not gonna watch it. I can't
started.
Watch it.
I started
Oh, you
watching
started
it.
it?
I started it. Yeah, and I'm probably gonna watch it.
Okay, I'm probably gonna watch
dude,
it.
there definitely was some.
I got nothing to watch, and I love the original Burbs. It's,
Oh yeah,
I love
I've
it
seen
so
it,
much.
and like Tom Hanks has like little part in it, and
He
it's
does.
absolutely- yeah, little
Okay.
Easter egg type thing.
But no Corey Feldman going, this is my neighborhood. Now I live in a black neighborhood. This is my neighborhood. When did it turn so dark? Hey, Pizza Man's here.
no, I don't. Well, he hasn't shown up yet.
Okay, I don't think he does.
I forgot Carrie Fisher was in that movie.
Oh yeah, Carrie Fisher, Tom Hanks' wife.
I
Yeah.
totally forgot.
Yeah.
And like that was my brother's favorite movie for a long time. He loved it.
I've loved it forever.
And
yeah.
I was talking about it and I was like, holy shit, dude, that's right. Carrie Fisher was in that movie. I just completely forgot.
That court, that universal court of houses, has been used in so much shit. And like it's been in every fucking Universal movie ever. Yeah. I mean, down to Twilight Zone, you know?
Yeah. That dude, I think that's Egg Shan's house also.
Oh, it might as well be.
That's his regular house. Not where he keeps the tour bus.
No. They wouldn't allow that in that neighborhood.
Yeah.
Chinese magic.
Chinese black magic.
Yep. Sorry. Fuck, man. I get everything wrong.
Yeah.
But that's what I do, man.
Yeah.
I get it wrong so that the listeners can yell and think they're right and more correct, and they keep listening. Welcome to I've Got a Bad Feeling About This. I forget where I'm at.
God, I used to do that all the time. Before I was on Hoodcast, I used to yell at it all the time while I'm driving.
I get it, though. That
Hey,
used to be...
if you guys yell at us too, send us a message.
How do they do that?
They could do it through Instagram. I got a bad feeling about this page.
That or...
Please.
I forget our email. It's I got a bad feeling about this, but it's IGBAF.
IGABF.
Okay, yeah, I give up.
IGABF. At gmail.com. Send us something. You got a story you want us to read? You want to tell us something? We'll keep your name out of it. You want to tell us about somebody ripping you off or scamming you or, you know, someone you don't like in the collecting community?
Hit us up on the social medias, and if you want to keep your name out of it, just tell us the story. We'll keep your name out of it, bro.
Yeah, we'd love to hear some of the stories because I know there's a lot out there, and I've had a lot of people say, "Oh, I got some stories to tell you," and then they never tell me.
Right. We need to know.
It's fine.
We need to put it out there so other people learn, and also other people are entertained, like me alone.
Yeah, we need to do something, dude. Maybe celebrate. Dude, we should try to get on a panel at Celebration.
We should talk a bunch of shit about everyone there.
Oh God, that'd be fucking great.
Is Big Mac here?
Yeah.
Is he here?
Dude, Jim Jones said he'd do it with us.
Awesome.
That would be great.
Yeah.
That would be. We'd hurt a lot of feelings.
The Diagnoga Trash Talk Group presents I've Got a Bad Feeling About This.
Dude, that would. Dude, we might get in trouble.
That's okay.
Yeah.
I'd rather get in trouble than it just be mundane.
Yeah.
I don't want to get arrested unless it's like I'm let out within the next hour.
Just say, you know.
You can't get arrested. We're not doing anything wrong.
I don't know.
I'm not
Someone
saying that I'm not
could
going to
someone
be drunk
could-
in public, though.
Yeah. Someone could piss us off and,
Well, no, dude, your concealed carry stays like for emergency purposes. Chisel, you do not shoot first. This is not Star Wars, bro.
We'll bring Cobra with us.
Then we'll have to be like, man, the Karglunky fucking incident.
And he could Cobra can scrape.
Yeah.
We'll just let Cobra scrape him.
Hey, bro, can you step that like 2 feet? Take a big scrape back, okay? I mean, yeah, step, whatever.
Either way, whatever. God, we got so off track and
Doesn't matter. Is there one more story? Is
Well,
that
no.
it?
I mean, I think we were gonna finish with Stan Solo. I mean,
Yeah.
that's just fucking perfect.
It is.
And people have called them out for years about all the bullshit they've done.
They're trying to like have some proprietary over Star Wars product that's not licensably theirs, which I don't know how much
Dude,
Disney has
is
done
that-
against them. Disney doesn't even bother, right?
No. Which is
And they
kinda
never
crazy.
have. They never have,
Yeah,
and they do
no.
a huge production line,
Yeah.
for a lot of their products.
So
I mean, good for them, though, But
Dude,
like,
that's
it's
like-
hurting their business, and they have people working for them. So I understand that these people have livelihoods, maybe a little bit. They don't all have like real shoot jobs.
well, the one
anymore.
dude, he's been convicted of counterfeiting already.
Oh wait! Oh my God! Really?
Yeah, we talked about that before.
Oh yeah, we did.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Dude, that's like a drug dealer going to the cops and saying someone stole my dope.
That's happened. I've seen it on Cops. And I'm like, oh man, I'm watching this one.
I'm suing this guy for stealing my drugs. Dude, hey, that's our episode of Judge Judy.
Judge Judy and executioner. Yeah. But shit, I think we did it.
I think so.
We're rocking.
In the name of the Galactic Senate of the Republic, you're under arrest, Chancellor.
And I will strike down upon thee with great vengeance and furious anger those who attempt to poison and destroy my brothers. And you will know my name is the Lord when I lay my vengeance upon thee.
Fear is the path to the dark side. Fear leads to anger. Anger leads to hate. Hate leads to suffering.